I wanted to talk a little bit about why people come in for massage therapy. There's three main reasons. Um, I'm going to start with the least one everybody knows about, which is relationship issues, drama, or just busyness. We live in a world where technology and the status quo is to go, go, go constantly and to multitask. And so what happens is that our relationships take the second rate. And by that I mean we put our spouses, significant others, like they always go off on the back burner. So when you're trying to rush and fit in like 15 things during the day, we forget to take care of the other person a lot of the time. So when relationships, when there's two really high performing and high functioning people, what I've noticed is that on both sides, they end up coming in for a massage weekly or bi-weekly because they need that touch and that human connection, and they just need to be looked at as who they authentically are, not what hats they're constantly wearing. So that's what I've noticed. The other part of that is if you're in an unhealthy relationship, an abusive relationship, or if you're in a relationship that you're not wanting to leave and you're being stubborn about leaving the relationship. So let's say you're living in two separate bedrooms in the same house. That can lead someone to really realizing how much they're not taking care of themselves. And we all have needs. So one of the basic needs is human touch. And so when you're having some disconnect in a relationship, that always comes up. It's very common, but I'm not saying you have to have a disconnect in a relationship in order to seek massage therapy. So for me, um, I have a great relationship, but I still go in for regular massage therapy. I get it done weekly. And so this leads me into the second one is if you have chronic pain or conditions. So what that looks like is it's maintenance treatment, and you'll always kind of come back in to get either to stay loose or just to get that pain in the specific injured area validated. So or if you have conditions like fibromyalgia or high cortisol levels, stuff with your chemistry, autoimmune disorders. What happens is that the people who have that usually are in a higher level of pain and discomfort because their body is so exhausted from constantly fighting all these extra or internal issues. And so the third one is obviously like injury recovery. That's probably what's in the media the most. Is you get injured, you go see a doctor, a PT, and then massage therapy. But the other two aren't talked about as much. You'll notice the conditions and chronic pain is starting to make way, especially with this opioid epidemic going on. But I wanted to just bring it home to the relationship side of it because I haven't really found much content about that. And I feel like you guys deserve to know that it's legit and massage therapy helps with that. So the last thing I am going to say is that when you get touch, what happens is that it increases the hormone levels in your body of oxytocin, dopamine, and serotonin. So all those three chemicals are making you feel better. They make you feel accomplished. And yeah, so there's science behind it. And I hope this video helps.